Welcome back everyone. Today we are learning class and attributes from object oriented programming. So let's get started. So first we want to create a list. List equals list. And now if you run that, it will just pass in the list. And now if I say oops, my list dot and hit tab, I can get some parameters to pass. I can get some attributes to pass right here. So these are the default attributes. If we clear it, we clear it. If we say print my list, it's gonna clear it. Whoops. It won't print out nothing, just a blank space. So if we want to create our own attributes, that's that's why we can use class with that. So class helps us to create our own attributes. Let's get started. Class, let's say test class, and then just and then say pass. If you run this, it won't do nothing because it just passed. But if you just rub this thing and say just not even pass, it will give an error. So let's do with that. So now this won't do nothing, right? Now let's make the class do something. Let's delete this cell. Okay. So let's do like class and let's call the class dog. And then now we need to just use a function define, and now here is a special keyword. It is called init method. And now what I'm gonna do here is type self, and then the dogs do have breeds, right? Let's type in breeds. And now if we say self dot breed equals breed, just like that. So if you run this class, it will just pass in without any error. So now what I'm gonna do is use this class. So let's say my dog equals dog. And now if we just run it blank, it will give an error. It requires positional arguments called breed. So if we type here breed, and then let's go with husky. And then if we run this, it would print, it would run it without any error. So if we say my dog dot and hit tab, it's gonna autocomplete breed because it's the only parameter we have passed here. If we add more parameters, it will give more options if we hit tab. So if we just run this, it will say husky. So now let's add more points to this. Let's add name of the dog. Let's type does it have spots or not. So spots will be a boolean. Self dot name equals name, and then self dot spots equals spots. Oops. Okay. Now if we run this and rerun this, it will give again an error. because we want to pass in two more things. So now we're going to pass in the name. Let's go with Max, and then spots equals false. So this is a boolean. But and now if we're going to run this and then just clear out this and my dog dot and we hit tab again, we would see three options: breed, name, and spots. These are the three parameters we have passed in. So if we say, so now we will gonna say name. If we run it, it will say Max. And then if we do like tab, oops, tab, spots, spots. If we, it would say false. But if we just say like no spots, it would still run it without any error because we haven't done a type check yet on the spots. We'll learn it later on. So that's how class and attribute works. Thank you.